How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. Your boy Easy Work Boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. No bias talk, no racism. You understand? Got to talk about this Terence Crawford versus Spence update. We've been hearing a lot. We got everybody commenting saying the fight ain't going to happen, that it is going to happen. First, we got to go in with this Floyd Mayweather talk. Floyd Mayweather don't know what he's talking about. Floyd Mayweather is not Al Heyman. If we going to listen to anybody, we need to be listening to Al Heyman. That's the only person we need to really be talking to. Floyd does not own PBC. Floyd is not the advisor of Errol Spence Jr. And I think we made that clear now because Floyd did this, 2-3 months ago when he was talking about the Spence and Crawford fight, okay? The thing that people need to know and understand that's obvious right there in front of their face about this fight. I don't know why people potentially want to keep blaming Terence Crawford for wanting to look into the paperwork of the split that he's signing. What's wrong with him getting information from Al Heyman about the fight that he signed, that he was lowballed to sign? Now, he wasn't made to sign it. Terence Crawford wants to fight so bad that he was willing to take 65-35. So what is wrong with him actually making sure that he's going to get his 35%? This is something I'm not understanding from people. I don't know why people want to find a reason to blame Crawford when we know where the real problem lies. Now, this right here let y'all know that Spence don't want to fight from jump. Every opponent that Spence has fought, none of them have the resume, none of them have the credentials, none of them have obtained anything that Terence Crawford has obtained in the ring. Yet, he paid Brook 50-50. Or he got 50, well, he wasn't a champion at the time. I don't know how much he got paid. He paid Danny Garcia 50-50, Yugas 50-50. Everybody got 50-50. But when it's time to fight Terence Crawford, TBC, all of a sudden it's a problem with the paperwork, even with the low ball, which people act like they're not understanding. The low ball was so that Terence would never take the fight, y'all. It was so he would never take the fight. They thought that he was going to back off and say, I'm not going to, forget it. It ain't worth it. No, he wants you to just that bad, Spence. He wants you just that bad. Steven Espinoza explained to the public on video, don't nobody know what's going to happen. Only Steven Espinoza, Al Heyman, the only people we need to be worried about talking about this fight. But it's obvious. It's right there in the pudding, y'all. We've been going through this for years. They did create across the street. He went and fought Mike Garcia, Danny Garcia. Didn't even have titles. What more else is there to prove that this man don't want to fight? It's right there. His advisor, they trying to blame Al Heyman for the fight. Al Heyman done signed and showed paperwork to Danny Garcia and the rest of them, Sean Porter, all of them. Now when it comes to Terence, there's a problem. Or people are saying that Terence Crawford is holding the fight up for pennies. That's something to say to a man that got to go out there and get punched in the face and his life may be taken just as well for Errol Spence Jr. or any other boxer. That's something for people to be saying. I'm noticing that if you look at a lot of these channels, if you look at a lot of these people behind the scenes in boxing, all the people who are really going for Spence are connected in some way towards Al Heyman or Mayweather. Do you notice that? We got to stop the biasness of the whole situation. These two black men getting money, successful black men accomplish a lot in their life. Let's just hope the best for them. And we boxing fans. Ain't none of us making no money. I always say that. Let's just make the fight happen. Let's just hope the fight happens. Either way it go, in my opinion, Spence is going to lose this fight. He mentally already lost this fight. I keep telling people that. He mentally already lost this fight from the lies he been telling the public. Oh, I'm going to fight him when he get a belt. Oh, I'm going to go and handle my side across the street. Oh, he over there with Top Rank. Even though Top Rank and Al Heyman have worked together to make Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather, for some reason when it gets to the Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight, it can't come together. And it's Terence Crawford's fault, right? I feel, in situations, I wonder if Al Heyman even got the money to pay what they just, what they saying, in gambling, on his Al on his ass, just making deals and hoping he wasn't going to try to check the paperwork. Because, if you a lowballer, man, you and Spence, if y'all lowball him, of course he going to try to make sure he get his full amount in that 35%, right? Right? So I don't understand, once again, Well, this is coming from why people are trying to blame Terence Crawford for this fight. Spence has offered every other fighter, not even on a level above, who has accomplished nothing compared to Bud, 50-50. And yet y'all are still over here saying that Errol Spence is the A side when Errol Spence is only a champion at welterweight. Crawford has been a champion in 3 divisions. Undisputed champion. 2-time lineal champion. Where do y'all get the A side from? Even in the stats, since Crawford has been at welterweight, he has done better than Errol Spence Jr. How is he the A side? What makes him the A side? That pay-per-view numbers. Pay-per-view numbers aren't doing good, people. I do admit Errol Spence numbers are higher than Terence Crawford's. Yes, they are. But 300,000 views, and I know they want to blame it on, what they call it, streaming. Oh, Errol would have got more of the stream. Javante would have got more of their stream. Terence would have got more of their stream. No, that has nothing to do with it. They are not household names, okay? Well, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather came back, and Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr., 1 million views. Did streaming have anything to do with that? Did streaming have anything to do with that? Terence Crawford's pay-per-view numbers are close to 200,000. Errol Spence hits the 360-some thousand mark every day. What is the difference? 100,000? What, 125,000 or 40,000 views more on pay-per-view? I thought that the A side went off credentials and what they accomplished in the ring, not who sold the most pay-per-views. Floyd Mayweather was the A side because he had done more and he was undefeated. I think y'all misunderstanding that, okay? It wasn't because Floyd was just the man and he had accomplished more than everybody else in boxing. No, Floyd was the money man. He was the A side, okay? He was the A side. Terence and Spence, they're not making Floyd Mayweather money. Spence is not making Floyd Mayweather money to say he's the A side. So I don't understand where all this is coming from. But at the end of the day, y'all got to remember this. Everybody else got 50-50. There was no problems. There were no negotiations. There were no fake dates put out there. There was no Floyd Mayweather saying the fight was going to happen next year. There was none of that going on when it was time to fight Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Ugis. 50-50. If this ain't telling y'all who really want to fight and who don't, I don't know what it is to prove. Y'all, the Spence fans, the Spence channels, man, y'all will make up any narrative in the world besides being logical and having common sense. He's going to lose if this fight should happen. He mentally has already lost, you guys. Already lost in several different ways. You done seen it. You done talked about it. He'd rather talk about Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis, a fighter that ain't even at his weight class. He'd rather talk to this boy than even send a message to Terence Crawford. Mentally, Spence will not win this fight. Physically, Spence will not win this fight. There's no way possible he will win this fight. This man has waited 4 years to walk across the street that he created. And he still is scared to go across that street. Everybody in boxing behind the scenes know. The only people who don't know is Errol Spence fan channels and his fanboys. It's right there in y'all face. How could it be that Crawford is the one holding this fight up? I don't understand. Somebody please explain this to me in the comment section, because he wants to make sure he get all of his low ball money. That's that what you mean? Because he's holding the fight up for pennies, as they saying, because he was all for pennies. Can he just make sure all of them there? They wasn't expecting him to take the fight. That was their way for him to say, you know what, I ain't studying Errol Spence. I just gone on to the next. Nah, he wants you bad. The big fish, what Terence Crawford called himself, the black orca out there, baby. And he hunting for you. And he wants you. So tell your boss, Mr. I thought you were your own boss. See, there's a lot of this own boss, you know what I'm saying, getting caught up with these bosses. I thought you was your own boss. So why don't you just let Terence see or get Al Heyman, since he worked for you, he your advisor. Why don't you get Al Heyman to go ahead and show him the paperwork so the fight can just go through? Simple. But, oh, no, it's Crawford fight. Crawford asking for pennies. Crawford gonna go out there and be the one got to fight Errol Spence and get punched in his face. But He asking for pennies even though he got lowballed and they thought he was going to take the offer. He signed the contract because he really want to fight Spence. He just want to make sure he get his 35% out the lowball. And it's his fault. Y'all be real about this. Don't let Floyd Mayweather, we don't even know if he really affiliated with Al Haymon as far as PBC. In my opinion, PBC probably ain't even got the money to pay Terence Crawford. PBC ain't doing nothing. On the people they got is Tank, Jamel, and Errol Spence Jr. Al Haymon don't want to get rid of them titles. Al Haymon gonna end up like Don King once them titles go. He gonna be scratching and surviving in the sport of boxing just to try to make it once them titles go. It's both of them. It's Spence and it's Al Haymon. Neither one of them want this fight for real. Because Spence know he gonna lose and Al Haymon know he gonna lose. That's all it's about, y'all. This is not Terence Crawford's issue. This is not his fault. This man has took offer everything they offer him. He dealt with. He agreed to it, shall we say? Because people have, for some reason, are getting mistaken. They keep saying, "Oh, he signed." He said he signed. No, listen. You're too eager to want to blame this man. He agreed. He never said he signed. He said he agreed to everything they wanted, the 65, 35, whatever they want to do, he agreed to it. The only holdup is this man just want to make sure he gets his low ball 35%. Only right, only fair. This Easy Work Boxing, man. Thank y'all for y'all time. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, it'll be down in the description. Got Cash App, PayPal. The buttons are on the channel. You can look on the front or go to About. And, just my opinion of it. No one really knows what's going on, but I'm just basically telling you from my opinion what is really happening. All fights been made through Al Haymon, Bob Arum before, Manny Pacquiao, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Floyd Mayweather. All these fights been made, but when it gets to one particular fight, that one fighter has went down the street for years, created a whole narrative so he wouldn't have to fight, lied and said once this fighter got a belt, he will fight him. Now y'all believe him in saying that it's Terence Crawford fight why the fight won't happen. When these promoters have worked together several times, but when it gets to this particular fight, with this particular fighter, all of a sudden, negotiations just going crazy. It's Al Haymon and Errol Spence together. It's not just Errol Spence, it's both of them together. Both of them know that Terence is going to beat him. He gonna take them titles, and Poe Jamel ain't gonna last long with them three. He wasn't supposed to get them. He lost the first time to Castano, remember? He wasn't supposed to be holding them undisputed titles right now. But I give him credit for stopping them in the second fight. Shout out to you, Jamel. But he almost got them took. And Jamel is not gonna carry them titles too long, because Fundora, not saying he gonna beat him, he on the way. And Fundora even said he willing to go down and fight Crawford or Spence too after the winner. But, just to let y'all know, man, nobody really knows the news. Floyd Mayweather don't know nothing. Stop blaming Terence Crawford. He the one got lowball. He the one trying to give us the fight. Your boy Spence been lying and ducking for 4-5 years, making up situations and everything. Okay? Just be truthful about it. Leave your comments. Support the channel. This your boy Easy Work, man. I'm out.